on decks, on decks, on decks, bitch. Decks on decks, on decks, on decks, on decks, on decks, bitch. They thought I was finished, cause I got speed with your business. They think my tarot cost in it, but I stay flipping cars and tipping.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Boss Priestess, where we manifest our success. Yes, can I get a witness? Okay, so coming with another astrology video for my artists and my entrepreneurs. We're going to talk about your sun, moon, rising sign. What are they? Why are they called the big three in astrology, and why you need to know the basics when it comes to astrology, which is your sun, moon, rising. Now, a lot of people who figure out that we are not just a sun sign, we actually have a moon sign and a rising sign, get intrigued. You know, that's like kind of like beginner astrology knowledge, like knowing your sun, moon, rising, okay, by heart. Like, you can at least, if you don't know nothing about astrology, at least you know your sun, moon, rising sign. Okay, so what are your sun, moon, rising signs? Why are they important? So we know what we have: a sun sign, what zodiac sign the sun was at your time of birth. Also have a moon sign, where the moon was at your time of birth. You can also get a lot of details about your personality and things of that nature on a subconscious level once you learn about your moon sign, and even learning about what phase of the moon was present at your time of birth can tell you a lot about yourself. And the rising sign is, you know, the constellation the sun was rising in the east at your time of birth. Okay, this is, you know, just as powerful as your sun and your moon sign. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. But, you know, knowing your rising sign, how you look, how you appear to people, your first impression. I mean, just knowing these three is very important. And a lot of people who get into spirituality and astrology, they have like a religious background or a religious upbringing. So for those of you familiar with Christianity, dang, I can't even say the word no more. Christianity, right? The saying, the Holy Trinity, okay? In Christianity, which is really meaning the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. So you can look at your sun, moon, rising sign as very similar to that, but without the, you know, misogynist indoctrination added to it, because, you know, think of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Okay, so your sun, moon, rising sign is pretty much your the same thing, but embracing your feminine energy, which is your moon. You know what I'm saying? Your rising sign is your spirit, okay? And your sun sign is, you know, your body. Did I say that right? Hold on. Your sun, moon, rising sign is your body, mind, and spirit. Yes, your sun, your body, your mind, your moon, your spirit, your rising sign. So when you meet people with like a similar rising sign, well, it all depends at what degree your rising sign is, but for the most part, people who you share the same rising sign with, it's like you guys share the same starting point on your spiritual journey, or your, you know, class in earth school. Especially if they're in like close degrees together, you can see a lot of similarities with you and another person. Of course, other factors in the chart take account, but as far as like just your life path, like you'll notice a lot of similarities to somebody with the same rising sign. You might have experience a lot of the similar events at similar times in your life. But like I said, based off of other aspects is how it's going to play out. But for the most part, your rising sign is like your spirit. That's like, you know, what people see before they even get to know you. So it's just like, you know, when you meet somebody and you be like, yeah, you know, you could just tell they make my spirit feel good, or oh, they got a good spirit, they got a bad spirit, things of that nature. It's just like your rising sign is playing a part in that based off of what is aspecting your rising, which is also called the ascendant, by the way. So if you hear both of those terms, it's the same thing. You know, your rising sign might be in conflict with somebody else's rising sign, or things of that nature. You know, you meet somebody that just make you feel some double and you don't know why. It's just like with that rising energy. That is your spirit. That is your starting point in your hero's journey. Okay, you're going to be selling. You're going to be experiencing a lot of the same life changes, life events with somebody with your same rising sign. But it's like going back to the indoctrination of discounting feminine energy. That's why us as a collective in this Western world identify more of our sun sign, because that is masculine energy. It's yang energy. It's action. It's how you do things, you know, with your sun sign. That's just like how you do certain things. And I feel like that's why we only know, for the most part, our sun sign, if anything, because it's the sun. It's what gets that energy gets put on a pedestal here on earth, you know, because it is masculine energy. But it's just like our moon sign is just as important as our sun sign, because also the moon moves way faster than the sun, all right? The cycles of the moon. It's just to see what moon you was born under can tell you so much about who you are, to your soul, your nature, what people don't see, what's hidden, what's like behind the first impression personality. You ain't gonna just be able to know someone's moon sign just off rip, just like, you can guess it, you know, once you get more in tune with the energies or whatever. But I'm just saying that is, you got to know somebody to know their moon sign. And that's why a lot of people get tripped up, is because you meet somebody's rising sign when you first meet them. And then once you get to know them, you'll start to see their moon sign come out. And based off of whether, what kind of moon they got or not, you're going to be like, you know what, you ain't the person I thought you was, kind of situation. Because now they done showed their moon sign to your ass. Now you're like, oh shit, why ain't somebody warn me? So that's the energy with the sun, moon, rising. You know, you really get to know these three, especially starting to learn your chart and astrology. People, especially people who watch tarot videos, you guys at least know your sun, moon, rising. But I just figure I'll give a little bit more detail of how important the sun, moon, rising is, why it's called our big three in astrology, how it plays out. And so once you get in tune with the energies, and you know, your rising sign might be conflicting your moon sign, and etc., and how that play out for you, and things of that nature. So really, I feel like the sun, moon, rising is like the holy trinity in astrology, that without it being tainted. Because I always wonder when I was growing up, I'm going to be talking about more videos about the church and religion and stuff too. But growing up, like, father, so it's father, son? Dang, what about the mother? There's just discredited feminine energy. But the more you get into spirituality and you learn astrology and you learn about yourself, you'll start to see how important feminine energy is, and why it just gets shunned upon on earth in this time, in these times that we're in. Okay. So that was a little quick video on sun, moon, rising. Let's see. Why it's so important and why you need to know. And then we're gonna move on. I'm gonna do rising series, go over all the rising signs, and moon also, and I want to do a little fun series about sun signs, how they play out. And then it's just like, once you get more deeper into astrology and you see why people with the same sun sign be different based off of what decon they was born under, you know, it gets deep. So if you guys want any of these videos, let me know. If you're excited, if you're still watching up until this point, y'all, you know. But I'm just sharing what is, you know, your sun, moon, rising, your big three out here, your body, mind, and your spirit, baby. Hey, okay, y'all. So with that being said, if you want to book a reading with me, a natal chart reading, and get some business and career and music business consultations, you know, my information will be down below. Okay, y'all, until next time.
We on our way, going to the party. It's just you and it's just me. We spirits in the body. You confused if you think my soul ever letting you be up in the way. High freaks say we can go to a place where our subconscious is on another level. Hello, baby, is you ready? I can take you to a higher plane. Never forget my name, and you will never be the same. We don't need no wings, but we can fly high. Where we can make things make believe come to life. Hey, let's take a ride on the Astro, the real hydro, the real purple rain. Don't be afraid, this what your soul signed up for. This up high, there's no down low. You know where I wanna be, enough ID. We got our own space on the spaceship, we gon' parlay.